So remember, when we're hard-pressed, the answer to our problem can always be found in the Bible.
Oh, blast.
Now let us turn to the Gospel
sorry.
according to St. Luke. Many years ago, when I was a young vicar in an old country town, I had a mission to...
Good morning, madam. I wonder if I might interest you in
no, thank
this
you.
convertible shaving brush.
Oh, well, my husband uses an electric razor and the children don't have stubble trouble, so if you'll excuse me.
I'm an ex-serviceman, madam.
Well, so is my husband, actually. I'm awfully sorry. Thank you very much. Bye.
So how can people say that the Gospels are out of date? They have no meaning in our present-day needs. The passage that I have just read to you is translated, for instance, into the modern song, If I Can Help Somebody As I Pass Along. Numerous associations like Shelter and Help the Aged give their aid as freely as the Gospel advocates. And of course, each and every one of us should do what we can for the other, less fortunate. From the coin of the blind man's cup.
I say! I just remembered, I do need one or two things.
Oh, thank you, madam. I just got the cold shoulder from across the way.
Oh, well, she listens to Tony Blackburn.
Well, now let's see what we have here. Yes, this lavatory brush. Always useful. Or makes a useful gift.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'll have 3.
There we are. Now, let's see. Oh, yes. How about a convertible back scratcher and shoe on?
Oh, that'll be nice for Auntie.
Or for combs, madam.
Well, I'll take 2. The boys have a comb and paper band at school.
Oh, how jolly. There we are.
No, my husband's all right, I think.
Buy him another. Ready for his new suit, eh?
Well, why not?
Yes, why not? Now, also...
I think that had better be all.
Oh, well, that'll be £3.95.
Oh, right. £3, 2, 3.
Oh, thank you, madam.
95.
Oh, thank you very much, madam. I won't forget you.
Oh, thank you.
Number 1, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, no, I won't forget you, madam.
Bye.
Bye.
If I can help somebody as I pass along.
Doubts not then.
Oh, I must have put the dud in.
Still alive. Give your assistance and don't count the cost.
£3.95. Oh, sorry again. Oh, blast. Oh, no. I wonder who that can be.
Oh, you've got a lucky face, dear. Buy a bunch of heather.
Oh, no, thank you.
Never seen such a lucky face. You don't want to turn your back on good luck. Bunch of heather, only 10p.
Oh, yes. All right, then.
Any family, have you?
Yes. Here we are. 10p.
Buy a bunch for each of them, dearie, and make all their wishes come true.
Oh, all right. Yes, 50. Thank you. Excuse me, please. Hello?
Hello, darling.
Oh, hello, David. Do you want anything doing for you?
Well, it's funny you should mention that, but you can cut down the housekeeping for a start and just put the rent of the shop up. No, that's not what I was ringing. I mean, not to preach economy. But I'm seeing Mr. Norton this afternoon, you know, the landlord here, to try and plead a deferment of his rent rise. So I'm a bit late. You'll know the reason why. Okay?
Yes, of course, and good luck, darling. And just in case, I'll shop in the market today instead of the high street.
Now, bless yourself. Bye.
Bye. Oh.
Clothes specs, lady. All made by hand.
Oh, yes, all right. I wish you sold light bulbs as well.
Oh, you are lucky. I just happen to have one left.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Ringwood. Hello, Ellie.
Oh, I've got some nice new things if you're looking for anything.
Yeah, well, I am, actually.
Oh, for what?
Well, I'm looking for a buyer.
Oh.
For 3 lavatory brushes, a combined back scratcher and shoehorn, a trouser hanger. Oh, and Ellie, is there any market for Lucky Heather?
Oh, dear, I am sorry. I would like to oblige you, but you see, I'm trying to clear my stock. I'm closing down for a few days.
Closing down?
It's me haricot.
You what?
Me haricot. Veins.
Oh, varicose.
varicose, that's it. They're going to see to them for me. It's too much standing, dear, you know. I mean, you can't leave this stall for 30 seconds or this lot'll nick the knots out of the wood.
Oh, Ellie, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not going into hospital or closing down the stall that's worrying me. It's who's going to feed my tricks, my cats. You see, I've got a room up there on the first floor, but I wouldn't like to trust my key to just anybody. Anyway, I'd only forget.
Oh, I'd love to be able to help Ellie.
Oh, I didn't mean you, Mrs. Redway. It's a funny thing, though, you know. I was only listening to my tranny this morning, and a fella on there was talking about people helping people.
Ellie, I've had a wonderful idea. I'll take your key and I'll feed your cat.
Oh, but you can't. You'd have to come down here every morning.
And I'll keep your stall open too. Oh, Ellie, I'd love to do something a bit more uplifting besides housework. And up in the loft, I've got tons of old junk, old treasures. And I'm sure the kids would get their friends to help.
You could have all the profit.
Oh, no, not all, not all. But I'd take a little. David's rent's going up and I'd love to be able to help him.
No, you can't. I mean, the language round here, it's enough to make a bargee blush.
Oh, nonsense. I've got 2 boys who know most of the words.
Or even so.
And my husband knows the rest. Oh, Ellie, I'd love to be able to do it if I could do it. Is it very difficult? Do you have to know a lot?
Oh, no. You've only got to know one thing, really.
What's that?
How to spot a mug. no, I wouldn't let you do it. It's not right. No.
Ellie, when do you go into hospital?
Well, tomorrow.
Well, give me your key and show me how to open and close this thing, and then I'll dash straight home and up into the loft. No, wait a minute, I won't. I'll stop off at the school. The kids will be having their lunchtime soon, and I'll get them to ask their mums if they want to get rid of any of their rubbish. Bric-a-brac.
Oh, Mrs. Redway, you're an angel. Now, look, is there anything else you want to know about the stall?
Yes, well, actually, Ellie, there is just one thing. If I can't leave the stall, I mean, even for 30 seconds, what happens if I want to...
Well, I should hate to do anything that might interfere with your well-ordered business.
Oh, that's very kind, Mr. Norton.
Your predecessor here, veterinary surgeon, nice fellow, but rather chaotic. Cats and rabbits everywhere. And, of course, he wasn't very much helped by his assistant, Mrs. Harrison. I wonder what happened to her.
I married her.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to infer...
No, you are quite right, Mr. Norton. My wife is not cut out for business, but in the house, oiled wheels.
This is what I propose. I shall delay the rise of rent for your shop for a year.
Well, that's extremely generous of you. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. Would it be too early to offer you a little drink?
A little. Besides, I have several places to call in this area.
Well, why not call in at home this evening? You know where we live, don't you?
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
About 6 o'clock.
Good, right.
You know, I can't wait to ring my wife and tell her the news.
Ah, the lady on well-oiled wheels?
Yes.
Don't bother to see me, huh?
Right, thank you. Goodbye.
Jane, look at this lot.
Gosh, I never knew you had that much up top. This is my stepmother, Sally.
Oh, how'd you do?
Lorna and Nancy, they brought some things to the stall.
Oh, well, thank you very much. How very generous of you.
No, it isn't.
What?
I promised them a rake off.
And some of the others bring around their stuff. Oh, splendid, darling. Thank you very... Oh, that'll be David. He doesn't know anything about this yet. Hello, David. I've got a surprise for you.
Get all that stuff out of here.
What?
Mr. Norton's coming round for a drink. Get it out.
Well, why didn't you ring me?
I did, but nobody answered.
Well, you didn't give me time to put my handles on.
Good grief, there he is, and here's a man who likes to order on old wheels.
Oh, hurry up, children.
Come along.
Put everything. Well, put it in the cupboards, anywhere in the cupboards. David, just keep him talking.
But on the doorstep. He's come for a glass of sherry. Not to sell insurance. Where are you going with that? Come back here. Mr. Oh, get back in.
well, here we are.
Yes. You managed all right
What?
to get here?
Oh, yes, yes.
Good, good. Lovely evening.
Yes, lovely.
Yes.
Mr. Redway, I haven't much time.
Mr. Norton, I'm awfully sorry. I'm afraid I haven't changed.
You haven't indeed, Mrs. Redway. More beautiful than ever, if I may say so.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good night. 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 Good night.
Not all yours.
Some friends of the children's. But come here. Take off your coat.
Oh, thank you.
I'll hang it up for you.
Very kind of you.
Now, this is Simon and Jane.
Hello.
Hello. This is Mr. Norton.
It's a lovely place.
Get ready for school, children. Okay. Oh, David, you're not still simmering.
Mr. Norton wakes up with a headache this morning. He'll not only raise the rent, he'll double it.
Well, he seemed all right.
All right. When he left here, he was still stunned.
It was just a simple accident.
Simple. When did you ever have a simple accident? They're always as complicated as Einstein's theory. And just as difficult to explain.
Ready?
Yeah, all right. I'll give you a lift.
David?
Yes?
David, you promised to give me a lift this morning. But how else can I get all this stuff
All
done?
right, all right. Come on, children. Haul my human chain out to the car.
Please all together, my love. Well, lovely. Call again, my love. Don't forget. Apples. Who wants some apples? Got some lovely apples here. Want some apples? Grab them. Bring your bag over.
Right, David, put it down now, love.
Got some lovely King Edwards here.
You better go now. Oh, I'm sorry about you. It's funny. It doesn't look that heavy, does it? Well, I just said bye-bye.
Bye.
Aren't you going to wish me good luck?
Oh, good luck. And I wish the same to the ambulance, police and fire brigade. Well, knowing you, there's bound to be a riot here before the day's out. What are you shouting?
I don't shout anything. People just stopping by.
Really?
What have we got today, ladies? Here we are. A 21-piece bone Charlie tea service. All right, Gus? 21-piece bone Charlie tea service in the shop for 20.
Apples and pound pears. Come on, then. I've got some fishy tomatoes here today, love.
No,
Look at this. Look at marvellous for salads. Now, come on, then. Want some lovely Got some lovely Brussels here. Come on, have a few. We'll get them cheaper a pound than the old market, my love. Now, come on, Alex. Have a few. Anyone have a fill in this establishment? Just the avocado. Right. Some lovely King Edwards here. I can't guarantee you, my love.
Here we go.
But they roast bacon.
Can't get it. No rubbish on this.
Now, come on, add a lump of
All right, 21-piece.
I wonder, would that interest you? I have some ideal gifts here for friends and relatives. Very varied selection and remarkably reasonably priced. I wonder, could I draw your attention to these clothes pegs?
Apples and pound pears.
I'm not asking this, I'm not asking this.
Lovely clothes pegs! None of your plastic rubbish! Made in wood by genuine country craftsmen, guaranteed not to break, last you a lifetime! What about this tipper? Look at that, isn't that a treat? Put that on your head, you'll be the height of fashion! Now then, have a look at this trouser hanger, make a lovely present for your old man. If he's got one already, buy him another for his next suit!
Excuse me. Excuse me. Something wrong?
Toothache!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I won't keep you a moment. I was wondering about these old 78 records.
Oh,
£1?
yeah.
Really? Oh, as little as that? Well, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Thank you very much indeed, and I sure hope your toothache gets better soon.
I think the name was.
Mason, that's right.
There's Roger got it from a boy at school.
Yes, so did John.
You probably got it wrong.
Yes, oh, wait a minute, look here. Here, this is it.
Oh, morning, ladies. Looking for a bargain? If so, you've come to the right place.
Just browsing.
Oh, yes. There don't seem to be any price tickets. Oh, well, you see, everything's been selling so quickly, I haven't had time to put the tags on, have I?
That's nice, isn't it?
Elizabeth Daly's got one very like it.
So she has. I thought it looked familiar.
How much is this, please? How much? Oh, £5?
£5?
Well, what do you think?
Elizabeth's always hinted hers costs at least 5 times that.
This must be an imitation. A friend of ours has got one exactly like this, but it cost her a lot of money.
Exactly like that?
Well, almost exactly. I mean, this must be an imitation.
Remarkable likeness.
Remarkable. I mean, I knew the boys told us to come here straight to this place, but I never thought we'd find bargains like this.
The boys?
Yes, our sons. The 2 boys at their school. Brothers, I think.
Brothers?
They told them to tell us to make a beeline for this place.
Fairfield School?
Yes, that's right. How did you know?
I'm sorry, this isn't for sale.
What? But you just told me...
Well, I haven't put the tags on then, have I?
Oh, no.
Hello. So you got a commercial for this place too, did you? What sort of things are there?
I'm afraid I haven't put the price tags on yet, madam.
Oh, never mind. We can always... What is it, Dora?
Is it an imitation?
We've just seen something, the absolute image of Elizabeth.
This isn't Elizabeth. This isn't an imitation. It's mine.
No reply from Mr. Norton?
Probably still out for the count.
What?
No, nothing.
Very down today, David. Is anything wrong?
No. Well, yes, I tore a bit of a strip off Sally, but she's only trying to help out a friend. And I've left her in the market now, surrounded by roughs and toughs. I know. I'll go and say I'm sorry and take her a bunch of flowers.
Yes, and they'll be cheaper in the market.
They better be. I need a large bunch.
Bad as that?
Yeah. I wish the police, the fire, and the ambulance service the best of luck.
Why?
I thought you might need them.
No, I know.
Anything?
And I say again, this is definitely mine.
All right, madam. If you come down to the station.
But I keep explaining. The boys brought it home. It was just rubbish. Rubbish, indeed. Well, as far as I knew, I asked them to collect jumble. I honestly had no
madam.
idea.
If you explain that to the station sergeant.
Oh, well, this is ridiculous. It's like a scene from Dixon of Dock Green, isn't it? Oh, hello, Doc. Oh, hello's for me. Thank you. Listen, you were wrong about 2 things.
Eh?
They haven't called the ambulance or the fire brigade.
I think you'd both better accompany me down to the station. Come on.
Oh, I'm so sorry, David.
No, not again, Sal. Just thank your lucky stars you were able to prove there's no intent to steal or defraud.
Yes, I think it all came out all right, didn't it?
Did it?
What?
Well, some of those mothers are still pretty angry. They think this house is the first thieves' kitchen since Fakin's.
Nonsense. One of them was very apologetic. She even invited us to dinner.
Making a mental note to lock up the silver. Hello. Oh, Mr. Norton. Look, I'm terribly sorry. Really? Oh, that's very... No. What a coincidence. Yes, indeed, it is a small world. Thank you very much for letting me know, and thank you once again for your kindness. Yes, goodbye. Everything's still all right?
Oh, darling, I'm so glad.
Oh, I'm sorry about being a bear, but I was so worried.
Well, I'm not surprised living with somebody like me. But honestly, I promise you from now on I'm going to
don't
change.
promise a thing. Just stay exactly the same. Now, as a matter of fact, one thing that does seem to have cheered him up, he bought a pile of old 78 records today, dirt cheap.
Oh, well, actually,
Now,
darling...
just a minute, darling. Because I was telling him yesterday how rare some of these old ones are getting. Well, I mean, I paid a tenner for a box of them myself yesterday. I bought them home last night. Anyway, he managed to buy his for only £1. He's absolutely cock-a-hoop. Have you seen those records anywhere, darling? Look at that.
David. You remember just now you said, always stay the same?
Yeah. No.